I'm going to show you a motion graphics technique where you can create an animated glowing shapes in DaVinci Resolve without using any plugins. Hey guys, my name is Vikash and welcome back to the brand new video. Now let's create a new project and get started. So here we are in DaVinci Resolve 18 edit page, and before we get started we have to do some basic setting as usual. So click on this setting button in the corner and set the size of this project maybe 1920 by 1080. You can select any frame rate. So in this case I am using this 30 frame per second, which is perfect for this animation, and click on save. Now we are going to create this animation inside of this fusion page, so we have to take a new fusion composition, which is very important. So just go to this media pool, right click on that, click on this new fusion composition. You can call it anything. I'm going to call it fusion composition. Duration make it 5 seconds long, frame rate 30, and click on create. And here we have the fusion composition. Let's drag and drop on this timeline and then go to the fusion page. And here we have the media out node, so just drag this media out to the side for now. We will connect the media out at the end of this animation. And now we need only one viewer for this animation, so click on this single viewer and make it single. Now let's start by creating a background. So this is the background button. Let's drag and drop on this flow window, drag this background to the viewer, and as you can see we have a black background, but we need a gradient background. So just go to this inspector window, let's change the type solid color to gradient, and we have two different color points. So select the first color point and make it a dark blue color, just like that. I'm gonna set the value of the color maybe 0.3. Select the second point, and again we have to select the dark blue color, and for this time I'm gonna set the blue color value maybe 0.05. Now let's set the color point over here and second color point over here, just like that. And now let's change this gradient type linear to radial. And now we have the perfect gradient background, which is looking nice. Now let's drag this background over here maybe. After that we need to create a torus, so let's take a new background, drag this background to the viewer. Now let's attach an ellipse with this, so click on this ellipse button, and now we have the ellipse one with the background. And select the ellipse, go to this inspector window, uncheck the solid box, and let's increase the border width and set the border width maybe 0.12. Let's decrease the size of the circle, so I'm going to set the width value maybe 0.4, height value 0.4, and now it's looking perfect. After that select the background and the ellipse, make it 3 different copies. So hit Ctrl C to copy, hit Ctrl V to paste, and hit Ctrl V again to paste. Now select the second background, hit F2, and this is going to be the shadow, so let's call it shadow. And this is going to be the highlight, so hit F2, let's call it highlight. Let's merge the shadow with the background, so connect the shadow output with the background and we will get the new merge. Let's drag this merge one to the viewer. Select the background first, and here we have the type. Let's change this to gradient, but we can't see anything. Let's drag this background to the viewer. Now it's looking like this. Select the first color and we have to select any color. Select the second point and we have to select the second color like this. Hit OK, and we have the perfect gradient color. Now let's drag this merge one to the viewer. Now let's convert this torus into shadow. So select the ellipse. Let's decrease the border width and set the border width value maybe 0.05. Perfect. Now let's increase the softness, and I'm going to set the value 0.075. After that we have to merge the highlight, so connect the output of this highlight with the merge one and we will get the new merge. Let's drag this merge 2 to the viewer. Select the highlight, and this is going to be the white color, so let's select the white color, hit OK. Select the ellipse, drag it over here, and we need one more ellipse, so select the ellipse, add one more ellipse just after the ellipse underscore 2, and now select the second ellipse, go to the paint mode and let's change this to subtract. Let's decrease the size of the circle, place it over here maybe just like that, and click on this option invert. After that, let's increase the softness. Set the value of the softness 0.1. After that, we need to animate this. So select the final output, maybe merge 2, add a transform, and drag this transform 1 to the viewer. And here we have the angle. We have to animate the angle. So right click on this angle, click on expression. And for this, I'm going to use a time expression. So let's type time multiply by 2 degree, and we will get this type of rotation. Perfect. Now let's create 4 different outputs. So we have to connect 4 different transform node. So select the merge one, add a transform. Let's drag 4 different transform node on this flow window. Connect the output of this transform with these transforms, just like that. And we have to connect 4 different color corrector for 4 different color. So select the merge 5, add a color corrector, select the transform, add 1 more color corrector, select the transform 3, add 1 more color corrector, and finally we have to add the last color corrector. So select the transform 2, add a color corrector, and finally we have 4 different output. Now let's merge all the outputs. So connect the foreground point with the background, and we will get the new merge. Connect the foreground with the background. Again, connect the foreground with the background, and finally we have only 1 output. Now let's drag this merge 5 to the viewer. Finally, let's change the color. So select the color 1, and I'm going to set the color maybe like this. You can see the color, and this is the second one. Let's drag and drop and leave the color as it is. Let's drag the third one, select the third one, and let's change the color just like that. Now select the last one and make it like this. You can see the color. All right, now let's drag this merge 5 to the viewer. Now select the transform and let's make it smaller. Place the circle over here. Select the second transform, place it over here, maybe like this. Select the third one, place it over here. Select the last one, make it smaller, place it over here, just like that. We can adjust the torus like this. Perfect. And now we can see the effect. All right, finally we have to merge these circles with the background. So here we have the background. Let's drag and drop over here. Now let's merge this with the background. So here we have the main output. Let's connect the output with the background and we will get the new merge. Let's drag and drop to the viewer, and finally we will get this type of output. After that, we have to add some glow effect on it. So hit Ctrl plus a space bar for search box and search for glow. So this is the glow. Hit add button, hold shift on the keyboard and attach this glow just after this merge 5, and we will get this type of output. You can adjust the setting. So here we have the glow size. Let's increase this and set the value maybe 20, and now it's looking perfect. All right, and finally we have to add the floating effect, which is the floating animation. So it's very simple. So let's select the transform 5, and here we have the center. Right click on center, go to modify, and here we have the pitch. So click on this option, go to modifier, and here we have the X scale and Y scale. So we have to adjust these values. So let's change this X scale to 0.09, Y scale 0.09, and now we will get this type of shaky animation. All right, and do the same thing for all the circles. So select the transform, right click on center, go to modify with, select this option, pitch drop, go to modifier, and here we have the X scale and Y scale. Let's set the value 0.07 this time, and 0.07 in the Y scale. Now select the third one, right click on center, go to modify with, click on this pitch drop, go to modifiers and set the value 0.05, 0.05 in the Y scale. Now select the last one, right click on center, go to modify with, click on pitch drop, go to modifiers let's set the value 0.03, 0.03. Finally, we will get this type of floating effect. Alright, and now let's add a text over here. So just drag these two nodes over here, and finally let's take a new text node. Let's take a new merge node. Hold shift on the keyboard and attach this merge just like this, and connect the green point with the text. Place the text over here. Now select the text and type whatever you want to. Select your favorite font style. So in this case, I am using the Century Gothic. You can select any font style that you like. Now I'm going to use character label styling to adjust the text. So right click on this style text and go to character label styling. Go to modifiers and select the shapes. Let's increase the size. Set the value maybe 0.16. Select the glowing text and let's increase the size a little bit. Set the value maybe 0.1 and set it to regular, and select both the lines. Here we have the line spacing. Let's set the line spacing value just like this, and then you can place the text over here maybe. And finally, now we have the media out, so let's connect the media out with the main output and we will get the final result. So just go to the edit page, and here we have the animation. So let's turn on the loop button, go to very first frame, hit Ctrl F to full screen, and let's have a look. Alright, so it's looking awesome, and that's all for this tutorial. I hope you guys like it. If you like it, then hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification for more interesting videos. My name is Vikash and I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.